landing behind enemy lines under cover of darkness, helping the local resistance take down the highly dangerous and weirdly well structured cartel, and eating spicy pizza. That was what happened during my weekend when I took a jaunt through the Ghost Recon Wildlands. The first public closed beta for the highly anticipated Ghost Recon Wildlands arrived with a bang, as the great unwashed took to their consoles to take on the Santa Blanca Cartel in the South American country of Bolivia. After being briefed about the execution of a federal agent, you are tasked with retrieving his body and doing some serious damage in the process. The beta starts out with an extensive character creation system with a slew of beards, scars, vests, weapons and camouflage to choose from. The character models look highly detailed and the list of options looked pretty considerable. Thankfully there was no crazy colour schemes or luminous headbands to break the illusion of reality. Driving was generally solid and there was numerous different routes across the expansive map. Trying to take shortcuts across the underbrush was difficult but not impossible, and surprisingly the vehicles could take some serious beating. And I mean serious beating, like driving off cliff beating. Other vehicles included the sprightly motorbikes and the helicopter, which took a minute or so to get used to, but it handled okay. The helicopter felt a lot slower than the wheeled counterparts, and you could pretty much ram it into the ground without getting a scratch. Apparently there was also a boat to play with, but I didn't get a chance to play with it during my 6-hour playthrough. Gameplay was a mix of third-person stealth and run-and-gun action. Initially, players manoeuvre into position, then use drones and binoculars to tag enemy locations. Once in position, you can incapacitate your target and then interrogate them for more intel. Then you can go all guns blazing and work your way through all of the little minions. Playing with friends or other real-world players was much more fun than playing alongside the simple bots, especially if you were taking the incursion seriously. Coordinating attacks were both easy and fun, and you can see the potential of the expanded game. There was definitely a strong Division vibe, as there were pockets of activity of both innocent people and of gang activity. During my playtest I did come across a couple of bugs, generally to do with doors and either becoming trapped in them or not being able to clearly enter a building even though they had highlights that you could collect. But ultimately it was a beta, so bugs were to be expected. Overall, I had a lot of fun with the Ghost Recon's Wildlands beta, and I could see a huge swathe of people enjoying the full version. As with the Division, I could see a lot of gamers squadding up to take on the El Sueño and his troops, and his surprisingly well-structured gang. So, did you get a chance to play the beta? What did you think? Leave your comments down below, I'd love to hear them. I only managed to play about 6 hours, so if you managed to play more, then please add some comments below, and I'll be back with another video very soon.
Finish him!